Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sheep Get Sheared podcast, where here we talk about people, politics, and popular culture. I'm your host, the one and only Austin Creed, and my friends, welcome into the morning show. So, I want to present to you a simple idea that has caused many men and women to make more fortunes than some of the richest kings and queens in world history. Now, these people stem from the robber barons of old to the current billionaires such as Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. Now, what do these men have? What do they all have in common? They all have this simple concept down. This simple sentence can change your entire life. You are what you think about. When it comes down to it, everything starts with an idea. Your mind is the most powerful asset that you have at your disposal, yet so many people do not use their brain correctly. All they do is they use it sparingly. They try to numb it, if they even try to use it at all. You see, it's very sad that I even have to say that the ideas you have are incredibly powerful, and they will create the future that you live. My friends, if you spend most of your day on Instagram, TikTok, and you don't write down ideas, you don't brainstorm, you don't put your brain to work, and you let it just sit in mush like cereal that's been sitting out for too long, you can't be upset that you're not getting what you want out of your life. If you think about how you're lacking, or you're limiting yourself, or you can't do this, or you're unable to do that, or hey, I would do this, but I don't know if I can, or but I don't have enough money, or but no, I don't want to hear no buts except yours getting your mind straight. Because look, life is very short, and I say that as someone who's not very old and has stared death between the eyes. Tomorrow is never guaranteed, and I don't say that to scare you. I say that because I want to light a fire under your behind, and I want you to achieve what it is you want to achieve. Because let me ask you a question. What is stopping you? If I asked you, what is between you and the dream life that you have set out for yourself, what would you say? What's in your way? Is the government in your way? Is there a certain individual who's in your way? Is it the patriarchy that's in your way, quote unquote? What's in your way? First of all, if you believe in the patriarchy, you're already behind. It has nothing to do with who is stopping you, and everything to do with the fact that you are your own worst ally. You're your own incompetent ally. My friends, people are very quick to focus on their enemies. And when you focus upon your enemies, you forget about your allies. You forget about what you came to do, what you have set out for yourself to do. The lack of limitation will consume you. If you think about how you can't do something, then you can't be surprised when you don't achieve it. But I want to challenge you to do something, and I'm going to ask a question. What if you stop thinking about what you can't do or why you can't do something, and started thinking about what you could do? How would your life change? How would your life change if you stopped thinking about why you can't and started thinking about why you can? Look, I'm not here to tell you that as soon as you change your mindset, everything will be easy. No, nothing is easy. Nothing that's worth doing will ever be easy. However, that should invigorate you. It should make you want to do it even more, not get discouraged. Just as Rome was not built in a day, your future career, your future empire will also not be built in one day. Mine sure really hasn't. But I know where I'm going. I do 2 shows a day. Why? Because I love creating content. I love repurposing my content. I love stepping up to the plate every day and like Babe Ruth calling my damn shot and hitting it out the park. That's what I love to do. But what are you thinking about today? What'd you wake up thinking about this morning? Was it about how you didn't want to go to work? How you didn't want to go do something else? How you didn't want to talk to certain people or see certain people or respond to an email? What was it that you woke up thinking about this morning? Because if it wasn't about how you're going to succeed, how you're going to win, instead it was thinking about how you're losing, well, I'm sorry, but your mindset is all wrong. Now, I understand. No one is positive all the time. But just, let me show it to you like this, all right? Picture your mind. If you can close your eyes. Think about your mind as a garden. Okay? And the various seeds that, there are bags of seeds that are laying up against the fence next to your garden. Those bags of seeds are the various emotions and various ideas within your mind. And every time you indulge and you allow your thoughts to run away with you, chug along like the train of thought that it is, you cast those seeds upon the garden, the soil of your mind. Now, if you cast lack, limitation, despair, criticism, self-sabotage, I've used this example before. If you throw banana seeds, you cannot then be shocked and be upset if you don't get a strawberry bush. All things are pretty simple when you boil them down. The problem is people think it's because it's so simple, people don't want to accept it. It's very easy for people to accept ideas that seem too complex for them to comprehend. I could go on here and I could talk about various psychological effects. I could bring up big Latin words, Greek words, and you could be like, yeah, that sounds really intelligent. Austin's smart. I think I agree with him, even though I don't know a damn thing he just said. I think he's right, because he used big words that are more than 3 syllables. So I think he knows what he's talking about. No, I'm not going to do that. There's no need. Someone who understands a concept, an idea, a philosophy, can use simple language to break it down because they don't need to use big words. They know what the big words mean, and they know proper synonyms to boil them all down. My friends, this is no laughing matter. This is your life we're talking about, for Pete's sake. This is your life. What do you want your life to be on? What do you want people to think about you? What do you want your legacy to be? Do you want to be remembered forever? Or do you want to be forgotten the next second? Because make no mistake about it, there are billions of people out here in this world. All of us are hungry. But some of us are hungrier than others. And we realize that it is not through taking that we achieve, it is through giving. If you think about how you can give to other people, how you can bless them with your gifts, your talents, your drive, your ambition, your vision, then you will be so far ahead of everybody else. Everybody else is thinking about how they could take, whether it's they get the government to take on their behalf, or they get you to do it for them, or they try to steal it. No. How you achieve your fortune versus subjecting yourself to failure is not based on what you receive. It is based on what you give. Because you cannot get without first giving. That is the law of nature. Sowing and reaping, cause and effect. You must first throw out the line if you are to reel in the fish. It is the same way. You must first cast out the rod. Use your mind to cast out an idea and wait for people to bite. You have to understand these simple concepts of life if you are to live and achieve what is your birthright. Because there's enough money to go around. If you think that there's not enough money, you're so wrong. There's so much money. There's enough money in the world for everyone to be rich. The problem is this. It's so easy to blame other people for your problems. It is so easy to say, hey, you know what? My family's always been poor, or I've always been broke. It's not my fault. It must be the government's fault. It must be someone else's fault. It's not my fault. It's those rich people. They should just give us the money. They don't spend all that they have. Why should it make any difference if some of it's given to me? No. Again, that is a mindset of lack and limitation, because you're saying you can't do it yourself, so someone else has to do it for you. How demoralizing is that? What does it say about yourself? What are you saying about yourself when you say a thing like that or think a thing like that? You're saying that you can't do it yourself. You don't believe in yourself. And then you wonder why no one else believes in you. If you can't believe in yourself, then it's no wonder no one else does. Again, it all goes back to this simple phrase. You are what you think about. Nothing more, nothing less. Because your thoughts become ideas, your ideas become actions, your actions become behaviors, and your behaviors make up your life. It's always one thing after another, and if you think that you can stop this process, a lot of it happens without you even realizing it. You ever notice how maybe a thought will randomly pop into your head, and before you know it, you're doing something that you didn't perceive yourself doing? Yeah, because it all started with an idea, a thought that you had. However fleeting it seemed at the time, makes no difference. It affected your life. I want you to achieve everything that you've ever wanted and make all the money that you have to make in this world. The problem is, it doesn't matter what I want for you. What matters is what you want for yourself. Because if you want it, you can get it. It won't be easy. You will be faced with adversity every step of the way. But if you can manage to get through it, then you will achieve everything you've wanted and more in spades. It all comes down to you. You are in control of your own life. And if you think you're not in control of your own life, well then, I don't know what to tell you other than you gotta change your mindset. Because that's what's holding you back. If you think you're not in control of your own life, we gotta start there. That's the first place you have to start. My friends, do not think that your life is limited. It's not. You can do anything you want. Might not be easy, but you can do it. And I believe in you. My friends, God bless you. God bless your families. God bless America. Have a fantastic day. And remember this one simple fact. You are what you think about. Make it great.